Hi guys, welcome back. We are here today with another installment of my series, This or That. Now, I like to compare two very similar products and then tell you, should you buy this one or should you buy that one? Because oftentimes these are so similar that you really don't need to buy both. Now, we have another head-to-head with Maybelline versus L'Oreal. This is my third Maybelline versus L'Oreal lip product, This or That. I don't know what it is about them. I do believe that they are owned by the same company or sister companies or something like that. But Maybelline, once again, has first came out with their product. Then, a little while later, L'Oreal follows along with their product, which, if the history repeats itself, turns out to be a better and improved version of Maybelline's product. So the other ones that I did were the Vivid Matte and the Matte Glosses. That one, the L'Oreal one, won out. And then I also did the lip palettes that they came out with. And again, in that one, L'Oreal won out. It was head and shoulders above the Maybelline one. So what's it going to be today? Is it going to be Maybelline or is it going to be L'Oreal? Now on Ulta's website, these are both the same price, $9.99. I got both of these at my local Walmart for, I believe, $7.98. Now Maybelline came out with theirs first, and they are these cute little tiny ones, and they have colors, and then they also had a clear gloss and a glitter gloss. Now I don't see those on Ulta's website right now, and I don't see them in my local store, and I haven't seen them there for a while. So I don't know if they got rid of the glosses or what, but I'm not seeing any hint of those out there currently. And L'Oreal's version only has the lip paints and no clear glosses attached in the line. Now, just to talk about size, this does look really small, but they are similar in size. This one is 0.21 fluid ounces and this one is 0.27. So really, for them being the same price, you're only getting a little bit more product. But let me go into the applicator. The Maybelline one has a spongy little stationary applicator on here. And then on the L'Oreal one, you get what they call a designer applicator. And it is a removable doe foot that kind of has a little scoop in there to hold more product in it. So I do like the applicator more on the L'Oreal one, for sure. My main issue with the Color Jolt applicator is that I feel like it makes the product more streaky because the applicator is very stiff, and you have to squeeze it up into the applicator, and it's just kind of a hassle. Whereas the doe foot one, you can just dip it in and it holds a really good amount of product in the little well right there. And I feel like I only have to dip once and to cover my whole lips. But with this one, I have to really squeeze it out for the bottom lip and squeeze it out for the top lip. Now this one, the Color Jolt, does remind me a lot of the Too Faced melted liquid lipsticks. The consistency of it, actually the color specifically of this one, this is Never Bare number 10. It's all very, very similar to the melted mattes. I did not like those. At least the colors that I kept getting as free samples, they were just terrible. But very, very similar. If you like those, you might like this one. This one I have in 314 Spicy Blush. I did want to get colors that were kind of similar. Normally I would have bought 3 or 4 of each one, but my local Walmart were really kind of picked over in color selection. So there you go. I do have these two though, and I think for me the colors are ones that I would definitely wear as opposed to getting a kind of crazy one. Now the Color Jolt comes in mostly shades of pink, red, purple, and the lip paints come in a lot of crazy colors. You have some more classic colors like nudes, neutrals, reds, pinks, and then you also have teal and deep purple and all of these very out there colors, lilac. So if you're a more adventurous person, the Infallible would probably be the line for you. If you're more of a classic person, you could go with either one. Both of these claim to be glosses. and not that they will dry down or anything. They're not like matte liquid lipsticks. Now, I did notice with the Color Jolt that within about 10 minutes of putting it on, it dried down. Not completely dry, but it almost became the exact same consistency of their Vivid Matte liquid matte gloss thing. I will link my other comparison reviews down below for you if you want to see those, but it did dry down to kind of a matte look on the lips, but still kind of a little bit of a creamy feel whenever you push your lips together. And then the Infallible Lip Paint stayed glossy the whole time. It does eventually wear off, but it never dried down to a kind of dry cream feel to it. Now, with this color specifically, I do not know if it applies to the rest of them, but this color specifically was extremely streaky and patchy, and I think a lot of that had to do with the color. It was a kind of, you know, petal pink, and also the applicator being kind of stiff and hard to work with. So this one was not that great looking on the lips. I will insert a picture where you can see a close-up of my lips and the applicator and a swatch so that you can see all of those. And then this one I feel like looks good the whole time that I'm wearing it. It never appears streaky or patchy or anything like that. I will go ahead and just give you a quick swatch on the back of my hand, and then again a little bit later you can see that picture of the swatches too. So here the two are. Now, this one is the L'Oreal, this one is the Maybelline. You can tell that while they look similar in the tubes on the packaging, they are a little bit different once you actually swatch them out. Still both very pretty colors though. For my taste, I do like this color more than this one, just because this seems a little bit bright on me. So now let's get down to just which one is the better one. For them being the same price, you do get more value in this one because you do get a little more product. You also have a better applicator in the L'Oreal as well. If you like the Too Faced Melted collection, I think that you would really like this. It's very, very similar. If you want one that is going to kind of give you a regular lipstick satin kind of matte look after a little bit, go with this one. If you want something that's going to stay a little bit more glossy, go with this one. For me, whenever these came out, I honestly thought that they were going to be like liquid lipsticks in the form that they would dry down all the way and become matte. So I was a little bit like, what the hell? Like, did you miss the boat or something? Because I wanted them to be that, and then they weren't, and I'm like, what's going on here? You know, so I don't know if a lot of other consumers were thinking that as well, but I've seen mixed reviews on both of these. So for my money, we are going with that. We're going with the L'Oreal again this time. L'Oreal they just do it better. What can I say? But again, these products are kind of dissimilar enough that depending on what you're wanting, you might want both, you might want neither. But I think for anything that you might want, there's a product for you. There's, you know, this one if you want something like that. There's this one if you want something like this. So for me, L'Oreal is the winner. I can't wait to see what they're going to come out with next, because I have a feeling they're going to keep doing this kind of leapfrogging competition thing, and that is always another this or that for me. So I can't wait. If there are any products that you guys know of that are very similar that have not been tried out by me yet, let me know and I will do a this or that on them. So that is it, guys. And that takes the cake. So I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.